All right, darling, I'll talk to you soon. Yes, honey, I promise I will give him your message. Bye-bye.
Don't tell me. That was Tina.
Yes.
How many calls does that make?
3 in the last 2 days.
Oh, boy. The Mendorn phone company must really love her.
Oh, I feel so sorry for her. She so desperately wants to talk to Court, he won't even return any of her phone calls.
Can you blame him?
Oh, honey, you should hear the pain in her voice.
No, thanks. No.
She feels so horrible about what happened. If only he would just pick up the phone, just talk to her.
He'd be a bigger fool than he is now.
How can you say that?
It's very simple. He was a fool to ever start trusting her again, honey. And I don't think you should give her any more chances to lay any more worthless promises on him.
Excuse me, I'm looking for Gabrielle Medina. Heard she checked in here last night.
Oh, yes, she did, sir.
Can I have a room number?
I'm sorry, sir. I was instructed not to give that information out to anyone.
Ah. Well, can I use the phone so I can give her a call?
I'm sorry, sir. Miss Medina does not wish to be disturbed.
Wait a minute. I work with the banner. Look, I just want to talk to her. Never mind. Thanks so much for your help. Whoa, Debra. Hey, listen, talking about a coincidence. Listen, could you talk to Gabrielle? Ask her to come down here. I really need to...
How dare you?
I beg your pardon?
Do you actually expect me to help you after what you did to my sister? Who gave you the right to publish her picture on the front of the banner?
I hope the room's all right. It's all I could get at that short notice.
Yes, Mom, it's great. Anything's better than that prison cell.
God, I'm so glad you're out of that dreadful place. Those terrible people who did this to you.
I know, Mom. I'd rather not think about that nightmare, if you don't mind.
No, of course not. I just thank God that Max came up with the bail money. It would have taken me days to find that amount.
Well, I told you that he would stick by me.
Yes. But actually coming up with the cold, hard cash, I guess I just didn't expect that.
Well, maybe you'll be nicer to him now.
Anyway, the important thing is that you're here. You must stay in this room, keep a low profile. Let the people of Grandeview see you as little as possible before the trial.
Is that the reason you've got me in this room, so you can keep an eye on me, too?
Gabrielle.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. It's just I've got this policewoman who's watching every single move I make.
I know. I know you're terribly upset about everything. I suppose, in its way, this hotel room just seems like another prison cell. Please take my advice. Don't do anything to antagonize the people of this town. Please. Who on earth could that be?
Well, there's only one way to find out, isn't there? Max.
Get your clothes on, Gabrielle. We're headed out on a very important mission.
Here's what to do when you don't find the rainbows in this time. Here's where you go when it looks like the rain won't end. Don't cry. I'll give you tomorrow. Let me be the one to share it with. And each day that follows, 'cause we only have one life to live.
What are you talking about? What mission?
Rafe isn't sure, but he thinks Michael has left the country. In any case, the police don't know for sure. I was thinking maybe we could go over to Grandeview. You could help me search around for anything that could lead us to Michael and Stephen.
No, I'm afraid I can't allow Gabrielle to go anywhere with you.
I think this is Gabrielle's decision.
No, my daughter is facing a possible prison sentence. I can't do anything to let you prejudice the case by involving her in breaking and entering.
Who's talking about breaking and entering? She lives at Grandeview.
Look, nobody's asked me to give the keys back. That's
No, but when I was there the other day, Martin made it quite clear that he doesn't want any of the Medina family at Grandeview. And if you go over there, I'm sure he won't hesitate to call the police.
Well, we'll just have to make sure he doesn't catch us now, won't we?
I just don't understand you, Max. I mean, first of all, you help Gabrielle by posting her bail, for which I will be eternally grateful. And then you turn around, and now you want her to do something which is going to send her straight back to jail.
I admit that there is a risk involved in this. But it's still up to Gabrielle. If she wants to go with me, it's her decision, not yours.
Mother, I'm sorry. But I have to do anything I can to get that child back to Brenda. I'm going with you, Max.
Gabrielle!
No, Don't worry. Look, I'll meet you downstairs in about 10 minutes.
Now, listen, your guard dog is still down in the lobby. We're going to have to take the back stairway.
That's a better idea. All right, see you then.
You're making a mistake. A terrible mistake.
Well, Debra, hold on a second, all right? I was only doing my job.
Oh, so it's your job to take advantage of my sister's plight?
No offense, but your sister's plight is news in this town. And I'm a newspaper reporter. So I took her picture out of a file over at the Banner, put it on the layout sheet, put the story under it. That's how we report on the story.
Oh, so did you have to put it on the front page? Did you have to make her look like a common criminal?
No, we never said that she was a common criminal. All we did was state the facts, that she was beat up while she was in prison.
Oh, and you don't think that's going to affect the judge or the jury or...
Oh, I see. So what you're asking me here is why didn't I suppress the story so Gabrielle wouldn't have to suffer from a little bad publicity?
A little bad publicity? Mr. Roberts, I'm talking about being condemned by print.
Oh.
Miles before she's got anywhere near a court of law.
The Banner doesn't condemn people by print. We never have, and as long as I'm there, we never will. In fact, that's why I'm here. I want to talk to Gabrielle so we can get her side of the story. That way we'll put it in tomorrow's edition.
Do you have to hound her? Don't you think she's been through enough already? Isn't it bad enough she has some policewoman watching her every move? And you want to go and add to her misery by asking her 1,000 questions about things she'd rather forget about. Why are you smiling?
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess that's just first rule in the jungle. Never show fear when you're facing a lioness who's protecting her cubs.
I'm sorry if I was a little harsh. I don't normally get this worked up.
You don't have to apologize, all right? Hey, family's sticking up for family. Believe it or not, that's something that I tend to respect. All right, look, I tell you what, I'll ease off on Gabrielle today. If you tell her I was here, what I wanted, maybe tomorrow she will want to talk to us.
Oh, thank you for understanding.
Oh, really? I didn't know I had a choice. You know, Gabrielle's very fortunate to have a sister like you. I hope she's smart enough to understand that.
Debra. Hi. Remember me? Well, don't look so shocked, sweetheart. I'm only saying what you must have been feeling when you found out that Tina knew about Gabrielle's secret.
Well, I admit I was furious with her.
Well, you should have been. She should have gone directly to the authorities when she found out about Gabrielle switching the babies. But did she? Hell no. She kept her mouth shut and wanted to get her hands on those damn jewels.
It's a little more complicated than that.
No. Not a little more complicated. With Tina, everything is always a lot more complicated. But she likes it that way. She gets all the attention that she's always craving.
Look, I realize that Tina has been very childish at times, but in this case, I truly believe she is in way over her head.
You saying we should feel sorry for her?
No, but I think she should be given another chance.
Viki, she's already had more chances than the average person gets in her whole lifetime. You know, you can only go to the well so many times and it dries up.
I didn't realize there was a limit to forgiveness.
Now you're saying that Cord should forgive and forget, act as if nothing happened? Is that it?
No, of course not. Cord has every right to be angry, but not to ignore her calls, just cut her off as if she doesn't even exist anymore.
A phone call to Mendora is not going to change the fact that Tina will always be Tina.
Yes, but Cord loves Tina. Don't laugh. I see it in his face every time I give him one of her messages. Besides, he's invested a lot in his marriage. Why shouldn't he try and save it?
Why should he try and save it? Tina is a cold, heartless woman who caused a young mother a lot of pain for a lot of months, letting her think that her baby was dead.
Well, that's you talking, not Cord.
Oh, honey, come on. Tina is basking in the Mendora sun, being treated like she were a queen, and Brenda is wondering if she'll ever see her baby again. And if she doesn't, it's just as much Tina's fault as it is Michael's and Gabrielle's.
All right, I tell you what. Why don't we just have Cord haul Tina back here, put her in some stocks, dunk her a little bit, have her drawn and quartered? Is that what you would like her to do?
Well, that might not be such a... No, I think that Cord should find himself a good divorce attorney and put an end to this nonsense once and for all.
You can't be serious.
I'm dead serious. Cord should call it quits.
You actually advised your son to leave Tina?
I didn't advise Cord to do anything. I heard him out. I let him know I felt very badly for him, and I offered to do anything I could to help.
Oh, you offered him your opinion. You turned him against Tina, didn't you?
I didn't do any such thing, sweetheart. I told him all I did was what any father should do, and then I stepped aside. Look, honey, this is Cord and Tina's problem. Let's let Cord and Tina work it out.
Well, I wish I could.
Well, it isn't all that difficult. The next time your sister calls, tell her to get her tail back here, back home, and to solve her own problems.
Yes, well, Cord is a very big part of her problems, and you know it. As sweet and dear as your son is, he has a very rigid sense of morality. There is only black and white where Cord is concerned. There is no gray, no in-between. And I am very afraid that if we do not intercede and try to get him to be a little more understanding and forgiving, it could be the death of his marriage.
Viki, I know that you would like everyone that you love to live happily ever after. But if you pressure Cord to understand, and if you pressure him to forgive, then what? Tina isn't going to change.
You don't know that.
Oh, honey, open your eyes. If Tina was capable of doing what she did to Brenda, Lord knows what she's liable to do next. Now, doesn't Cord have the right to protect himself and his son from her selfishness? Shouldn't he do what is best for his family?
You know something, you Buchanan men, you're all the same. String him up from the highest tree, right?
Now, wait a minute,
honey.
honey.
Mind. No point in arguing with you about this. Obviously, you've made up your mind, and nothing I say is going to change your mind. Anyway, I told Megan I would meet her at Lana Flagg's house. If I don't leave now, I'm going to be late.
Well, wait a minute.
What?
Well, what about our plans for your birthday?
Well, I'm not going to be that long, darling. Tell the children I'll be home in plenty of time.
I love the way this looks. I think it's a great dress.
Yeah, well, I only settle for the best. Best directors, best writers, and the best costume designers. You did an absolutely wonderful job, honey. Thank you very much.
There's just one small problem.
And what's that?
Well, Llana lived at the turn of the century, and she wasn't a married woman.
What's your point, dearie?
Well, my point is that I think that this gown is a little low cut. Don't you? Do you really think that young unmarried women at that time wore such risque gowns?
She was a Scarlet Woman, yes, sure.
Yes, well, she wasn't a prostitute.
Are you implying I've designed a dress for a tramp?
No, not at all.
Good, because I assure you this gown is authentic.
I'm sure that it is. It's just that, excuse me.
Excuse us.
You understand what I'm saying, don't you?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Honey, you look great. It works. You're a very sexy woman.
Llana and Randolph had a platonic relationship.
Right. He was married, so he didn't cheat on his wife. But he wanted to. We want everybody to see why.
The fact that they were madly in love with each other, that's not reason enough?
This is a movie. You have to be able to see things. We want the audiences to see things so that they'll be able to understand everything. Don't you? Listen, magazine covers. They're going to see this. You're going to get great publicity. That's what this is about, publicity.
All right, so maybe it'll be good for the box.
Yes, we're going to outgross all those exterminators, flying rodents.
Yes. All right, and it's a lovely dress, I admit.
Of course it is, if I made it.
Thank you very much. Could you get started on some of the other material now? I'll get back to you as soon as we finish up one or two things here, okay? And please, save a little spot on your shelf. You're going to get the Oscar for this one.
I really should get changed, so if you wouldn't mind.
Now, keep in that for just a minute, would you please?
Why?
I want you to do something for me first.
Mom, I really do wish you'd stop worrying. Nothing is going to go wrong. We're going to sneak in there, hopefully find something that'll tell us where Michael is, and then I will come back here as if nobody's ever seen I was gone.
Gabrielle, I'm not so worried about you going to Grandeview as I am about you rekindling this relationship with Max.
Look, I don't want to hear it, all right?
No, you don't want to hear it. You didn't want to hear it before the wedding, a wedding that didn't take place because you didn't want to hear it.
The past is over and done with.
The past will never be over and done with until you get this man completely out of your system once and for all.
Getting Max out of my system, as you put it, just isn't possible, all right? In fact, I don't think it'll ever happen. But right now, I have far more important things to do, like find that child and give it back to Brenda.
Even if it costs your future freedom?
All I want is freedom from this guilt, and I will never have peace unless I straighten out this matter.
Darling, please, don't misunderstand me. I care about that lost baby just as much as you do. But I care more about you. You're my baby. I would never have stayed in Grandeview if I didn't care. But you must realize that my future and your sister's depends to a large extent on what you do.
Mom, something tells me that no matter what happens, you'll do just fine.
But that's not the point, Gabrielle.
Max is waiting for me.
Oh, fine. Go ahead. Don't learn from my mistakes. Yes. Oh, yes, fly to the one man who can completely destroy your future. Go ahead, ruin your life.
All right, I'll do as you say, Mum. By the way, look, if the guard does come up looking for me, will you cover? Thanks.
You haven't won yet, Max Holden.
Look, if you are thinking of something kinky...
Ooh, I like the way you think.
All right. What is it?
It's just, I want to go over something in this new version of the script. You know, we added that little piece of a scene since the letters and stuff.
Yeah, I read it. I thought it was good.
Yeah, well, the language is kind of flowery. It just doesn't... Well, I want to get a feel for it, so if you and I could just read it over once, and that'll help me out a little bit.
You and I?
Yeah, me. I'm going to read with you.
You're going to read Randolph. What a surprise. All righty, well, why don't we just get this over with?
You know, you could show a little bit of enthusiasm for this. There's no need...
I believe you have the first line.
Yeah. Well, I know the love I feel for you is wrong, but I can't help myself.
Neither can I, my dearest Randolph. But I don't want to. I want to feel our love. I want to bask in it and let it wash over me like a wave caressing the shore.
My passion for you knows no limits. I'm unable to tear myself away from you. I love you to the bottom of my soul. I love you fully. I love you completely.
No, Randolph, you mustn't love me fully. You must leave room in your heart for Virginia. She's your wife. I couldn't love you the way I do if I thought you were capable of hurting her.
Oh, I will never hurt her. That's why our love... That is why our love must remain pure. Untouched by earthly desire?
Yes, our love transcends anything known to mere mortals. It carries us high above on the wings of angels.
It's useless to pretend anymore. I love you. I want you. I want you the way a man wants a woman.
Marco, that's not in the script.
Sounds good, though, doesn't it?
Llana and Randolph never consummated their love.
Well, they do in this movie. The audience wants it that way.
Oh, the audience has seen enough of that. Let them be wistful. Let them dream about what might have been.
Let them be, what, frustrated?
You can't rewrite history so that you can have your happy little endings. Life doesn't work that way.
The hell it doesn't. Life is whatever you want it to be. Remember? Life is what you make it.
Look, I don't have time for these philosophical conversations. Viki is going to come over here pretty soon, and I want to get out of this dress before she does.
Okay, well, I can take a hint. But not for long.
So, why didn't you tell me that you changed your mind?
About what?
About staying in Grandeview. Do I have to read about this in the newspapers?
Blade.
I mean, you know, I haven't been able to stop thinking about you since I left you in the airport. I thought I'd never see you again. But here you are, and here I am. Will wonders never cease?
Blade.
I mean, I knew you had the moxie to stand up to your mother. Was it because of me? Is that why you hung around to be with me?
Will you give me a chance to explain?
A chance what? To tell me how nuts you are about me, huh?
Blade, listen, I made a deal.
A deal? What kind of deal?
I promised my mother
that I would never see you again.
Well, that's rough, making promises you can't keep.
I have to keep this one, Blade.
But you've already broken it. Unless you can't see that I'm standing
Blade, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. You made a deal with the devil, but I didn't. So if Mommy gets angry, blame me. Or better yet, what she doesn't know can't hurt her, right? Okay, look, I'll back off. You know, you got enough headaches without me adding to it, right? But I'll be back. That's a promise.
Blade.
No. Listen, there are a lot of great things out there for us, and we're going to share them.
Martin must have changed the locks on the front door, but thank goodness he forgot that I had the keys to the solarium.
Question is, did he do it under orders of his boss?
Oh, I'm sure he did. I'm sure they're in constant contact with each other.
Now, all we have to figure out is where Michael is, and I think a good place to start would be the desk. See if you can find any clues, letters, appointment books, papers.
Passport?
Michael's?
So does this mean that he didn't leave the country?
Either that, or he got his friend to make another fake one.
No, his friend's still in prison, and this really doesn't give us much proof of anything.
Yeah, we're gonna need something more concrete than that. Damn, it sounded like such a good idea a few hours ago.
I know, don't give up, Max. We've got to find him. We've got to be able to talk to him.
This is we business. Listen, I don't want you anywhere near Mike.
What are you talking about? I'm the one who can convince him to give Brenda back that child.
No. He almost killed you once. I'm not gonna let him get another shot at you.
But, Max, I'm the only one who understands him the best.
No buts. You got that? You find anything, you give it to me. I will find him. Got it?
Got it.
Good. Shh.
What? What's wrong?
I think someone's coming quick. I doubt it.
And what's he up to?
Well, unless I miss my guess, which I doubt, he's taking the money to his boss, leading us right to Stephen. Okay, follow him. See which way he goes. I'll get the car first.
Son.
Hey, Clint, listen, no go on that story about Gabrielle. Couldn't get anywhere near her. In fact, I had myself a very interesting chat with her younger sister. I tell you, that woman is a little spitfire. Clint? What's going on? Is there something wrong?
Tina called again this morning.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, it kind of prompted a little chat with me and my own little spitfire.
Listen, Clint, I know Viki doesn't agree with my dealing with Tina this way, not returning her calls or anything.
Yeah, well, you're not the only one in Ricky's doghouse.
Oh, come on, you two aren't going at it because of all this, are you?
Well, she thinks that I have prejudiced you against Tina.
What gave her that idea?
Well, you got to admit, I can be a little opinionated sometimes, Cord, and I happen to have a very long list of reasons why I'm opinionated. But if I haven't kept those to myself, and if I have influenced you in your thinking, I'm sorry about that. The last thing I want to do is interfere in your life, and if you want me to butt out, just say so.
First of all, Clint, I really appreciate your advice. I also appreciate how you've been so supportive through all this. I don't know. Sometimes I get the feeling that maybe I should pick up the phone and try to call Tina and try to deal with it all at once. But then I think about what that conversation would be. I mean, she would start swearing that she was going to tell me the truth all the time, that she would be honest with me. She would promise me the sky, Clint, and that's when I would have to hang up.
You saying you don't think she wants to change?
Oh, I think she wants to change, Clint. But she's had a million opportunities to do that. I think the big question here is, can she change? Until I think that she can change, I don't think I will ever trust her again.
Okay, you can open your eyes now. What do you think?
It's dark in here.
Well, yeah, I wanted you to get a sense of the place, of the dark, brooding passion that's been haunting every corner of this house.
Megan.
No, can't you feel it? I'm serious. The sadness that's just permeating from the walls, the Llana Flagg's spirit crying out to be rejoined with Randolph Lord.
No, darling, I don't feel any of that.
Okay, maybe you need to stand somewhere else. Come here. Come into the
Megan.
Really, hold my hand and close your eyes and just try and feel the vibrations. There, did you feel that? That was a vibration.
No, it was a truck going by in the street.
Are you making fun of me? Or are you laughing at me?
No, I'm not laughing at you.
Yes, you are. I know that deep down you think that all of this talk about ghosts and vibrations is a bunch of hogwash.
Darling, I told you yesterday, I don't believe in ghosts.
I didn't believe in ghosts either until I came here, but I'm telling you, I saw Llana Flagg's ghost. I was standing right there at that window, and I turned around and I spoke to her. All right, I don't care if you don't believe me. I know what I saw.
Listen to me. If there is one thing I have learned in this life, it is never to rule out anything as impossible. Because as soon as you do that, everything becomes possible. Especially in a house like this.
Okay. Then you believe me now that you've seen this place?
I believe that you believe that you saw Llana Flagg's ghost.
Then please help me. Reconsider. Allow me to dig up Llana Flagg's body and move it into the Lord family crypt.
Who's the cowboy?
I don't know. I've never seen him before.
Looks like they're making the drop.
That guy's going to lead us right to Michael and the baby. What?
I thought I made it very clear you're flying solo on this one.
Look, Max, I started this thing, and I'm going to see it through to the end.
You are not getting involved. As much as I hate to admit it, your mother is right about one thing. You cannot afford to get in any more trouble.
Look, I'm very flattered that you want to protect me like this, but...
Good. Then make yourself scarce and let me follow the cowboy.
No, I am going with you.
Near the phones. Man and woman, see them?
Yeah? What about it?
That's Max Holden and Gabrielle Medina. Maybe they followed me.
Well, that wasn't very nice of them now, was it?
Avoid them at all costs.
Out west, we got a saying. If a rattler is minding his own business, you leave him be. But if he's shaking his tail at you, kill him. Hold this a sec.
What are you gonna do?
Don't worry. I'm just gonna have a word with the gent and his lady friend.
KG Bullhead.
What are you doing? Something I can do to help you, stranger?
No, thank you, really.
I don't take kindly to being spied on.
No, I wasn't. No, we weren't, please.
Are you and the little lady lost, or you just enjoy hanging out in airports, gawking at people?
Yes. Yes, we're lost. We're lost, yes. We're trying to find some directions. See, we're out from out of town.
Oh, well. Well, if it's directions you want, I'd be more than happy to give you some.
Oh, great. That's really nice.
That's down. That's up. Now I'm going to teach you right from left.
Like this?
Stay away from him!
No. Just stay out of this, little lady. Here's a little something to remember me by. I don't ever want to see your face again.
Oh, my God. Max. You all right? Please, speak to me. Come on.
Well, you know, if you can trust Tina and believe her, then maybe someday, with your help, maybe someday she can change. But what I'm hearing you say right here is that you believe that she's always going to be doing things out of selfishness and hurting other people in the process, even though she says that's not what she means to do.
Clint, can you honestly give me any reason to believe something different?
Well, I don't think it's really my place to tell you how to run your life, Carl.
Well, I'm asking you then, Clint, what should I do?
Keep a clear mind and just take some time and space to think about this situation.
That's what everybody keeps telling me. Take some time, think about it. The more time I take, the more I think about it. All I think about is Tina. It's like I just can't get away from her.
Well, you're here and she's in Mendora. You can't get much further away than that.
You got a good point there. I don't know, Clint. I think for now I need to keep this kind of distance between us.
Well, if you're looking for ways to keep your mind off of Tina, I might have just what the doctor ordered.
Oh, yeah? And what's that, a prescription to help me forget every doubt?
No, I wish I did have, but I don't. But how about a new grindstone for you to put your nose to?
Oh, yeah? You talking a new assignment over at the Banner?
How about a new position?
Huh?
Well, you see, when Asa transferred the ownership of the newspaper to me, I made some changes. I've already boosted Briggs up another rung on the ladder of success, and that means it's wide open for me to name you as the new city editor.
City editor?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you want me to be the new city editor?
But why not? You've already proven that you're capable of handling the job. How many times have you taken over the reins for me when I've been out of town?
Yeah, but Clint, that was just a temporary
Now, wait a minute.
situation.
I'm not going to let you tell me no. I'm not going to let you turn me down. Now, you are a valuable asset to the Banner. I think you would make a terrific city editor. Besides, I've already called the painter to put your name on the door.
Well, I guess I don't have any choice. I'm forced to accept.
Terrific. Welcome aboard.
Well, thank you, Pa. Hey, wow. Hey, maybe you're right. Maybe this is exactly what I need to help me forget Tina for a little bit.
Oh, Megan, honey, I'm sorry. I've given this a lot of thought, but the answer is still no.
Viki.
I'm sorry, darling. I know it's important to you.
It's even more important to Llana Flagg. I'm telling you, she's going to be stuck in this house unless I move her body. And it's not like there's not enough room in that crypt. I've seen a floor plan. I know that there's an empty vault right next to Randolph.
Yes, and my father left very specific instructions that it was to remain empty.
Perhaps until Llana Flagg could be buried next to Randolph.
I assure you that thought never crossed his mind.
Llana loves Randolph. Randolph loves Llana. Isn't that reason enough?
Darling, I agree. It's a wonderfully romantic notion to reunite the lovers in death. Honey, I cannot have you moving her bones just because...
Because some ghost asked me to.
Oh, Megan. Oh, honey, if it were up to me, I'd say yes, but Clint is really opposed to the idea.
Well, I don't understand. It's the Lord family crypt. Why should he care one way or another?
Try and understand this. The last few days have not been terrific for us. In fact, we've had more than our share of disagreements since we got back from the ranch.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that.
Well, it's nothing major. It's just that knowing how he feels about it at this point, I just don't want to upset him further by giving you permission to move her bones.
Okay, I don't want to cause trouble between you and Clint. So I guess that's that.
Oh, God. Are you very disappointed?
You know, a little, but I understand your decision.
Thank you, honey. I've got to go. Clint is taking the children and me out for my birthday.
I don't believe it. After all this time, I never even asked you when your birthday was.
Oh, today.
I wish I'd known. I would have gotten you a present.
Oh, I don't want a present. Give me a hug and a kiss. You don't have to wrap it.
Oh, well, happy birthday.
Thank you.
I love you.
I love you. You know something? You're more than welcome to join the celebration. Why don't you come with us?
I'd love to, but I think I'm going to stay here and get a sense of the place.
Well, there's plenty of sense to be gotten. Bye.
Bye.
tried, Llana. I really did.
Megan, I sensed another presence in the house. Who was it, Megan? Who was here?
It was Viki.
Viki.
My mother, Randolph Lord's great-granddaughter.
Why was she here?
I wanted her to get a sense of the sadness in this place. Your sadness. I thought if I did, that maybe she would then allow me to move your body into the Lord family crypt next to Randolph.
And did she feel my anguish? Will she allow me to be with my beloved Randolph?
No. I'm sorry, Llana. I tried to change her mind, but she wouldn't.
Then I'm doomed. Condemned for eternity to haunt these rooms. Never again to see the only man that I ever truly loved.
No, I'm not going to let that happen.
It's hopeless now. My soul will never be able to rest in peace.
Yes, it will, I swear. I'll do everything I can to help you rest in peace. I've got to help her. I just have to.
Would you mind telling me what is going on here? Why did Heron meet me outside and insist I come in this way?
I'll explain it to you in a minute. Right after I get through apologizing for the way I acted earlier. You know, the way we've been jumping down each other's throats, I don't like it. I hate it when we argue. And, well, I just want you to know I'm sorry for my share of the bickering.
Oh, darling. Oh, I'm sorry, too. I did not mean to come down on you so hard. I know you care about Cord. I know you only want what's best for him.
Now, before you go any further, I want you to know that he was just here. Now, we had a good, long talk, and all I told him was that he shouldn't do anything rash, and I think I thought he should spend a little time thinking about his situation with Tina.
Thank you. That was the perfect thing to say.
I'm not through yet.
There's more?
Yes, it's about your wanting to be co-chairperson of the Landview Centennial Committee thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you still want to do that, then it's all right with me.
Do you mean that?
Yes, yeah. Then I'm behind you all the way.
Oh, honey, thank you.
Thank you.
No wife ever had a better husband.
Oh, that's pretty high praise. I wonder just how high it's going to go when you see why I had Heron keep you out of the foyer.
What are you up to?
Well, now you just close your eyes and you'll find out. Close them.
Well, can't you give me a hint?
No, you're too good at shaking the presents.
Did you get me something so big that it has to hide in the foyer?
Just keep them closed. Okay, you can open your eyes now and see it for yourself. Happy birthday, sweetheart.
Oh, darling, it's beautiful.
You know, that's the one that you were admiring in the antique shop on Water Street.
And you remembered.
Well, there's two things a man should never forget about his wife. One is what she wants for her birthday.
Uh-huh.
And two, why he married her in the first place.
Oh.
Happy birthday.
I love you. Thank you for making this the happiest birthday ever.
Well, I love you, Mrs. B. And there are going to be many more to come. I promise.
Me too. No more bickering. From now on, just happiness and smiles. Oh.
You okay, sir?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm sorry, we lost the guy in the crowd somewhere.
It's okay. I appreciate your help.
Thank you, officer. Come here.
I'm either getting slow or stupid.
Don't be hard on yourself. You put up a good fight.
Yeah, that's why I'm lying here bleeding, and he's off and running with the money. Ow!
Sorry. Sorry.
Thank you very much. Where's Martin?
He ran off the other direction. Come on.
Great. I will never see him again. I really blew it this time.
Look, you did your best.
Yeah. My best better get better. We're never going to find Michael and Stephen. Let's get out of here.
I'll throw this away.
Old Arizona.
Now I do know where to find you, Michael.
Gabrielle?
What?
Well, I think we should get back to the Waterside Inn before the policewoman notices you're gone. There's no sense getting in any more trouble since we blew our only lead anyway.
Listen, don't give up hope. I'm certain that we're finally on the right tracks.